Hey everybody, I'm Scott. This is Japanese Hot Rod, and you are watching Scott Rod's Garage. So here we are with the Japanese Nissan Silvio, this is called, right-hand drive, imported directly from Japan. This car was a mess when we got it. And when I say it's a mess, or it was a mess, there was a bunch of different colors. It needed body work. The ground effects were in tough shape. They weren't properly installed. The front bumper was broken in many pieces. The gentleman that owns this car had bought some what is supposed to be wide body fenders, rear fenders for it, and a one-piece bumper and spoiler. None of it was correct. Wouldn't fit in this car because it's a Japanese import. Now, the American version of this car, that stuff would fit on, no problem. That's probably what it originally came from. But it wouldn't fit in this car, so that left us basically scrimmaging to fix what we had to make it look good. So the customer wanted this car to look like a can of that Arizona green tea. This is a special mixed color. This cost a boatload of money to have mixed. He's got a decal company that's made up the cherry blossoms that are gonna go on this car after it leaves here. And hopefully we can get him back so I can get some video of it with the decals on it. So, and maybe we'll hold up a can of the Arizona green tea next to it so you get an idea of what the whole premise of making this thing look like was. So check it out. My shop foreman and body man, Edwin, did all the work on this by himself. He loves to be alone in here. I think it's good for the soul, being by yourself. But this is what he loves to do. As you can see, he molded all the body panels in so they look like they're part of the body. They came with the car. That's the difference in somebody just screwing things on and, making them look okay. That's the difference between a decent job and an outstanding job, in my opinion. I think Edwin did an exceptional job in getting the body work done. All the little details he's done. He's painted up the suspension and the calipers, little detail work on the calipers. It's the, what do they say? The devil's in the details, so to speak. So, as you can see, a lot of love went into doing this. Edwin decided on his own. He took his own artistic license and decided to paint the sides of the rear spoiler to match the color of the car, and then just clear over the carbon fiber. I think it looks great. Customer brought us some new taillight assemblies for it because the other ones were broken and glued in, and it was a mess. So this car, I guess, is basically a drift car. That's its purpose. It's going to be a drifter, or it is a drifter. So, but he wants it to stand out, and I think it's really going to stand out. Now, we don't have the wheels on it yet. The customer has a really beautiful set of pink alloy wheels that'll go with the whole cherry blossom, theme. These are the wheels it came with. They're ugly. They're beat. I don't know if the customer is bringing those wheels for us to put on before we move this car out. I would love for that to happen so I can get some video of that with the good wheels on it before it leaves us. If not, I guess we'll put these wheels on so we can transport it. But I just wanted to show you folks. I know I put out a video before this that showed it in a couple of different stages of being done. I don't think I put out a video of what it looked like in the very beginning. Shame on me. But I've been running around a lot. I've had a lot going on around here the last few months, which is why I haven't put out video in a while. So hopefully that'll change and starting to even out, level out. But here it is, the finished product. The only thing that's left is a upper grill, which I don't believe we have. So maybe when it comes back with cherry blossoms on it, the grill will be in place and it'll be a complete car. But that's it. Nissan Silvio, imported directly from Japan, right-hand drive. You're not going to see another one of these around, I guarantee it. Not around these parts anyways. But that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. So we have 3 of the 4 doors in. We just got to put those 2 hinges on the driver's side and get that last door on. As you can see, we've got all the sound deadening material down, everything that I wanted to do. Well, maybe I'll do a couple of small pieces on the back side of the tail end of the floorboard there. Come around this way, and we are now stripping all the components out of the engine bay, everything, all the wiring, vacuum lines, power brake booster, the cruise control mechanism. We already got the AC lines out, taking the AC condenser out, the receiver dryer. We're pulling that fuel line out, the linkage, everything. And then even the blower motor, which is over there, which is actually covered up by a big plastic cover that used to be on there. That's removed. It's right here down on the floor. We're going to refurbish that. All this is going to be painted white. I'm going to lay out all the wiring and clean up and redo any wires that are brittle, that are hard, chafed, corroded in any way. We're going to clean all that up, replace what we need to replace. Everything that I can replace under the hood here is going to get replaced. The voltage regulator, ballast resistor, all kinds of stuff, the ground wires, the hoses, everything that is available, I'm going to replace. So this car is as good as I can make it. Let's go see the little cache of parts that I've been collecting for it. Okay, we have a complete electronic ignition conversion kit. I've got wires that are going to match the color that we're painting the motor. This is the color the interior is going to be right there. That's a color sample from the upholstery shop. So that's basically what the color is going to be. So we're going to match that with the engine. Just a bunch of tune-up parts. I got to bring a water pump for it. I'm going to put some gauges somewhere in a spot where they look classy. I don't really want to bolt this just underneath the dash and make it look like a 60s hot rod. I kind of want to do it with some class, so I got to think about what I'm going to do there. Brand spanking new Edelbrock carburetor. I got a block-off plate for the because we're using the electric fuel pump on it. I got everything to match. I'm having a little trouble finding, I want to put a red distributor cap on the new distributor. Having a little trouble finding that. I've bought them before. Can't remember where I got them from. I want to say it was Mallory or MSD. So far I haven't been able to locate one. Still working on that. New alternator, a torque reduction starter. So you don't get that Chrysler starter whine. I hate that. It drives me crazy. I love Chryslers. That's like my biggest pet peeve with Chryslers is that starter whine. The exhaust manifolds have been glass beaded and prepped and painted with 415, so that stuff will never burn off. It's like 1500 degree. The cross member, that we cleaned all that up, both sides inside and out. We'll prime and paint that. And now let's go take a look in the body shop and see what's going on there, shall we? Okay, so we're in the body shop and we're here with Freddie, and Edwin is doing all the finished body work, getting this thing ready to prime again for the second time. And he's finding little things here and there that he wants to change up. I've decided today that we're going to rename this area Edwin's Cave. So, anyways.
And there's Edwin.
So, Edwin's running around, finding all the mistakes that the guy that used to work for me has made, and fixing those. So, a lot left to do, but it's in here now. It's not coming out. until it's done, until it's painted, I should say. So we're just going to keep hammering away at it. I'm going to try to leave Edwin alone and try to leave him in here as much as I can. I'm hoping not to take him away from this to do mechanical work if at all possible. Yeah, just keep plugging away at this. So yeah, I'll bring you some more video tomorrow of Maxine's Maximum Makeover. Let's check in on Freddie the Falcon and Edwin. That looks 1,000 times better. So what you may not have seen, I probably should have filmed it, is this area right here with the upper bumper filler panel in. You could just make out a little hole right here. So Edwin approached me and asked if he could pull that panel off because he wanted to work that. Well, what turned out to be, what was a little hole turned out to be this whole area rotted right here. So we had to cut all of that out and make a new piece. Weld it in there, do a little bit of body work. Now, you probably won't even see any of this. Once the grill's on, once the bumper and the upper bumper filler pan is on, the headlight doors and all that stuff, you're not going to see any of that really. Maybe if you really get up against the grill and look, you might see it, but you'll never see it. But that's the kind of attention to detail that sets us apart. So we had this thing, well, at least we thought we had this thing just about ready for one more coat of primer, block it, and paint it. But as that turns out, that was not the case. There was a lot of little imperfections. And once again, attention to detail is what sets us apart from everybody else. So we're just trying to get this thing as perfect as we possibly can, so the finished product is as nice as we can make it. So this car has really come a long way since we purchased it. This car runs great. I mean, it's only got the 6-cylinder in there, and I'm still toying with the idea of ripping out the 6 and putting the V8 in, seeing how I got a couple of spares. But the car runs so gosh darn good. I don't know. I'm really up in the air about it. Plus, if I put in the V8, then I definitely am going to have to switch out the not the drivetrain, but the suspension. You know, the 6-cylinders came with 4-lug wheels, a little bit smaller suspension, smaller rear end, all that good stuff. I mean, this thing's going to be a great cruising car. It doesn't have to be, you know, a drag car, you know? So, I don't know. I think right now, my mindset is to pull the engine, reseal it, clean it, paint it, reinstall it, you know, get a chance to kind of do the engine bay. Just make a nice, attractive driver out of it, you know. Plus, I already bought these really expensive wheels, and I have to do some work to the wheels, because as it turns out, my measurements were off by about 1/4 of an inch or so. So I got to have the holes for the rims hogged out a little bit, kind of like Unilug rims would be. So I've already got the sleeved chrome lug nuts to fit them on once that's done. I have a friend with a machine shop who can do it for me, and he's reluctantly agreed to take on that task for me. It's pretty tedious, so you know, I kind of feel bad, but I really need the help. Again, I just, you know, I don't know what to do with these expensive wheels. I can't bring them back. They were discontinued, but man, do they look great on this car. I think they're the ones. So we're going to move forward with that. And yeah, so I just figured I'd give you a Freddie Falcon update while we're doing our Maxine Maximum Makeover. Here's another little thing. Of course, if you didn't see it before, you wouldn't understand, but see this little lip right here? My previous body guy just rounded that off. Was lazy, very lazy. I'm pretty disappointed in that, but Edwin fixed that. He pointed it out and fixed it, and now it's got the exact same lip as the other side has. So, you know, again, attention to detail. The doors are opening and closing great now. So those body lines are pretty much lined up. I think we might have to shim the passenger door a little bit in the bottom. No big deal. Edwin and I will do that together. Make sure it gets, you know, as good as it can be. This side, I love it. I think this side's perfect, in my opinion. I think it's as good as it's gonna get. So anyways, I'll keep you updated on Freddie's progress. And we'll probably do a full video just on the priming, blocking, and painting of Freddie the Falcon. Now again, this is going to be atomic orange, just like Madeline, our bug eye. Only this is going to have satin black stripes. All the chrome work is going to be satin black. So give it a little bit more menacing look. You know, it's going to be a real head turner. All right, let's see how the under hood from Maxine is coming. Check it out. Cleaning it all up, grinding it all down. I'm going to start from ground zero. Falcon bodywork is now officially completed. Second coat of self-etching primer is on. Started to die knock it a little bit. Straight as an arrow. Tomorrow we'll start blocking it for the second time. And then we're going to start laying down the tape for the stripes. Do the stripes first. And then we will start putting on the color. Atomic orange and satin black stripes. And trim. I think it's time for me to sit down on the old interweb and order up all the interior parts for it. I will do that tomorrow. Check it out. Freddie the Falcon. I can almost see her in color now. Freddie's come a long way. Now we got to send out the wheels and have the holes egged out like a unilug style mag. I already got the sleeved chrome lug nuts to put those on. And yeah, that's what we're gonna have, baby. Okay, Freddie the Falcon update. It's almost all blocked. By Monday, it'll be ready to start retaping. Of course, we got to pull it outside and wash it and dry it, and then bring it back inside and wipe it, chemically wipe it, and then retape it, and then we can start taping off the stripes and shooting it. But I wanted to give you a little heads up with the wheels that are going on it. I mean, wheels and tires make a car. I mean, this thing could be an Edsel. If it's got nice wheels and tires on it, it's going to look good. So, a little overall view. How do you like that? She's looking spiffy. Edwin's doing a really good job on this. He does a really good job on everything, but I just want to make sure I give him a proper shout out for all his hard work. You can always tell a man who loves his job, because he does a great job. You know what they say? If you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. problem is, if you don't work a day in your life, you won't get any Social Security benefits. Alright, so there we have it. Let me know if you like those wheels. Make sure you comment on this video. Good, bad, or indifferent. Let us know how the progress is coming, what you think. And we will continue to film more of this. Like I said earlier, I think I will do a video on the whole painting process, how we stripe it and paint it. And of course we got all the trim to do and everything else, but we'll show that as well. All right. Little look at how the engine bay is coming on Maxine. We gotta get all this crap off here. All that. It's fighting me. Especially this cable here. I gotta get under the dash. You'd think a car this old everything would be easy. It ain't. I mean, this is a very highly optioned car, so probably had as many options as you could possibly get in a car this year. I'm sure of it. I mean, this car has got it all. You know, 6-way power seats, power antenna, AM radio. I don't think they had FM back then. I think it's just AM. Cruise control, remote mirror, power door lock, 6-way power seats, push button transmission. What do we have for a radio in here? Yeah, I think it's just AM. And anyways, that's what we got. We are moving along. Been scraping all the years of you know, stuck on dirt and stuff off the frame. You can see how great the frame looks, you know, as far as being solid and stuff. We got to get underneath that pinch weld there where the upper and lower firewalls connect. So we got to get under there, get that all cleaned up. I may put it on the lift to do that. It might be easier that way, I think. We got to roll it out next week when the weather's a little better and pressure wash the forward frame. I just want to get all the rest of this stuff out first. In that blow motor that I got to get from the inside, I got to pull that out. So I'm going to do that. And yeah, so moving along, moving forward. So I think this is going to be the end of this video for right now. So just want to thank everybody for coming back. I want to thank our new subscribers, or recent subscribers, and don't forget to subscribe if you're watching, please. Like and comment, that helps the channel, and we'll keep rolling videos. And don't forget, it ain't a hot rod till it's a Scott rod. Scott here, over and out.